Hi, Dan Tepfer here, and I want to show you my new app. It's called EarGuru, and I wrote it to do ear training. I wrote it for myself, and I've been using it in various forms over the years. And I've finally just put it on the App Store a few days ago. So EarGuru has three modes. It has a listen mode, a play mode, and a sing mode. And in each one of the modes, there are instructions. So if you go to sing here, you can hit this instruction page, and it'll I've put instructions in each mode about how to use them. Same for play, different instructions there, and listen, instructions there. Okay, now I'll tell you a little bit about each one of the modes. So when you're in listen mode, the idea is that it's about listening to any number of notes simultaneously and identifying them before they're revealed. So I'll demonstrate that. Start with, what you do as a beginner, you'd start with one note. So I'll hit new notes. Okay, so EarGuru has played a cadence in C major, because that button is on, and then it played a note for me to identify. Now I've recognized that that's a G, so I'll just say, okay, that's a G, and I'll hit reveal, and there it is, the G. And I can keep track of my progress by hitting got it. So now I know I've done one attempt and I've been right 100% of the time. Now I'll try moving to, let's do 4 notes. Okay, so I'm listening to these notes, and I can hear that I think there's a G, a B, an E flat, and an A flat. And just for the hell of it, I'm going to turn speak notes on here, and I'm going to do reveal.
G, B, E flat, A flat.
So I was right about that. So I can hit got it. And of course, this resets every time that I change the number of notes. So now I've done one attempt and I have 100% successes. Now, I recently added this feature that I'm kind of proud of. It's the tonal feature, because what we just did here was just completely random notes. So that could be chromatic, and it could be like a very strange sounding chord. But now I'm going to hit tonal, and now everything that plays is going to be some form of triadic or tonal harmony. So here we go. So here, I'm just going to hit play again to hear it again. And now I can hear that that's an F, a B flat, a D flat, and a G. So I'm going to hit reveal.
F, B flat, D flat, G.
Okay, so I got it, and there we go. I've done 2 attempts, and I've been right 100% of the time. Now I'm going to show you the play mode. And so play mode is all about being able to reproduce on your instrument what you're hearing. So I'm going to start here with one note and a maximum interval of a second, just to show how you do this at its easiest. And I'm going to set tempo at 22. So here we go. Okay, so that's an E. I'm going to play it back on my instrument, E flat, and now I'm going to not look at this, of course. So the maximum interval right now is a second. So that means that it just can't move very much, okay? But now I'm going to move it up to an octave. Okay, now the goal with this is to get really quick. So I'm going to move this up to about 60. Now, one really fun thing is you can actually do more than one note at once. I'm going to get the tempo nice and slow here and make it play 2 notes at once with a maximum interval of a second between each one of them. That means every time it gives me a new note, a new set of 2 notes, each one can only move by a maximum of a second. Okay, so that's easy. A little harder. Okay, let's try this with a wider interval. Oh, and I forgot to say, here, you can actually adjust the range on any of this. Okay, so this is very important. Drag these blue handles here, and you can adjust the range that the whole thing can operate in. So, obviously it's easier the smaller the range is. Now I'm going to try having it up to a fourth between notes. Okay, so that's the play mode. It's a lot of fun, and I think really essential ear training. Obviously, you can do that. You can do that on any instrument. It doesn't have to be a piano. You can do that on saxophone, on trumpet, on any instrument. Just have it play a note, and your goal is to play it back and see how fast you can get doing that. Now, the third mode is the sing mode, and I think this might be my favorite. So in sing mode, the idea is EarGuru tells you to sing a note, and it does that by showing it to you on the keyboard, and then you sing it back. So right now, I'll hit new note. Okay, I hit new note, and that's an F, so I'll sing an F. Okay, and so when I hit play, it played it, and I can compare what I'm singing to the note. I hit new note. Do, bo, bo. Okay, now that was with the maximum interval of a fourth, but I'll just set it on unlimited intervals. And here we go. Do, bo, D flat, E flat. Sorry, I mean E, not flat. F sharp, D flat. Okay, so that's about it. The only remaining thing to show you is the continuous play modes, and these are pretty great because it means that you can do this just with like earphones on when you're in the subway or walking around. So for example, in sing mode, if I push this continuous play button, then
G flat.
it's going to tell me to sing a G flat. Okay, so I can set the tempo to, okay, do, and it plays
G
it.
flat.
Do,
D.
do,
D flat.
do. Okay, so I can obviously make it
A
faster.
E flat.
Do,
G flat.
D,
flat.
do,
G flat.
D, do,
D.
do. All right,
C.
so that is continuous play, and obviously I could do this with just earphones on while I'm walking around, humming to myself, and it's a pretty great exercise. What I love about it is it's not only a sight singing exercise, it's also an intonation exercise, because even if you know what the note is and you're pretty good at this kind of thing, when you sing it and it plays the note with you, you can check whether you're really in tune or not. Okay, now in listen, there's also a continuous play mode, and when that happens, it's similar. It'll play a chord, So I know that's F sharp, A, B, D. And I have 3 chord repeats, and each chord lasts 6 seconds. So after that's done, it's going to tell me what it was. I say F sharp, A, B, D.
G flat.
There we go.
A, B, D.
I called F sharp, G flat. Okay? So it's going to give me another one. So that's F, A, C, E. So once it's done with the 3 repeats, which I can change, obviously I can just make it 1 repeat and a longer duration, then it tells me the notes. And I can hit got it to keep track. Okay, so that's it. That's EarGuru. Those are the 3 modes. It's very simple, but this is incredibly effective ear training. And if you practice with this a little bit every day or even a little bit every other day, I guarantee that you'll make a lot of progress in your hearing. So thanks for checking it out, and be well. Have fun.